Welcome to my inn, the Carriage Rest Inn, a place where the bard has tales that spin. As our weary travelers struggle to find their role in this world divided with souls that are full. Trust, confusion, loyalty are a greater foe than any arrow sprung from above. Who is dark? Who is light? A constant battle over who is right. Listen as we begin here at the Carriage Rest Inn.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Carriage Rest Tales. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Mike, and to my left we have...
Hey everybody, this is Nick, and I will be playing Vaso / Ozoff, the half-orc barbarian.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan. I'll be playing Nomis / Vive, the rogue bard.
The amount of anxiety I just had waiting for the two of you to announce actually what character you're playing, because we just came off of our single episodes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are any of them dead? Surprise! I'm Sam, and I'll be playing Woods, the Ranger Paladin.
All right, I think we should roll a D6 like last time we were all together to see which storyline we're going down first.
I got a 6.
I got a 1.
I got a 6.
All right, roll off between Nick
Roll
and
off.
Sam.
Roll off.
I got a 6.
3.
I go.
All right, we are going to start with Woods. I think where everybody's left off, there is going to be there's going to be like a week-long break before you guys can get back together again, just because of where everybody's at in the world.
Did nobody follow the directions?
People are following the directions, but they're not going to get there in a day.
Okay.
I guess I have an issue with the week timeline, considering where I left off.
Yep.
Is
you
this
do. So maybe we'll make it 4 days, because I think it would need time for your messengers to be sent out, right? To get there, give the message, and get back.
Yeah.
So we'll say 2-day timeline is where we're going to be at right now until probably Woods and Vaso meet up with each other. And then it'll be 2 days to get back to Nomis, I think is what we're going to go with.
That's fair.
Is this long enough to can take a full long rest?
No, it's not going to be long enough to do a full long rest. We'll do a short rest. So you can use hit dice. You'll get half your spell slots back. So we're going to start with Woods. You find yourself in Cave Town. You just had your epiphany. And we're just going to pick up from there. You've got 2 days from that point. You're helping the Cave Town elves process what's been going on.
So Woods kind of realizes what she's done, and she starts to panic a bit. And she's holding the wheelbarrow and just lets it drop in her hands, and it makes a super loud thud, and all the other elves turn and look at her, and she has just straight panic running through her face and starting to hyperventilate, and just tears are completely running down her face on both sides. And she just starts, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then she just runs away. She's going to just run back out of the cave and to the shoreline, and then kind of run down the shore a bit. So she's going to run south towards Black Bay Harbor. I mean, not too far. Maybe just 10, 15 minutes of just solid, just running, almost like she's trying to escape her emotions. Like she's running away from everything.
Okay, so crying, running, kind of losing track, then started breathing heavy,
yeah,
and eventually have to stop.
And then just collapses on the beach and just passes out.
Okay. You hear the waves just slowly resting.
And she just is staring out into the water and just starting to remember all of the things and replaying conversations she's had in her head with Nomis and Vimus, the worlds are going to clash. We're going to merge these two worlds together. And then at some point they stopped thinking that, and that didn't become a priority. And now she's like, she was right. these two worlds just smashed into each other and people are dying everywhere. And we did this. We've caused this. At what expense? So that people can feel emotion? Was this our place? And she is just starting to doubt everything that they are doing. As she kind of just like stares out into the abyss, and she really wishes her friends were there.
Okay.
So she could like externally process this, because she feels like she's just a crazy lady just mumbling and repeating things to herself. And she's reaching out for Lucha and for Sopalor, but they're not there.
Okay. Perfect. We're going to leave Woods there for a minute. We're going to switch over to Vaso. Vaso, you are shoveling coal, letting the engines run, and you're sensing quite a bit of panic from the people aboard this ship. Basically, you're putting together they don't have enough people to man the ship, so they're panicking on what they're going to do. Because as soon as the ship stops moving, they're going to be surrounded by, or possibly surrounded by Denoa. Like, they feel safe when they're in the air, and they're concerned that when they're no longer in the air, they've lost their safety net.
Okay.
So what is Vaso doing during this time?
Does Vaso sense where we're heading? Does he know?
Go ahead and roll a survival check.
11.
I would say with an 11 and you're in the bowels of the ship, you just sense that there's a lot of movement, but it's not always like left or right. It seems like they're making hard lefts, and then a little while later they're making hard right, and then they make another hard right, and another hard left. And it doesn't seem to have any sort of pattern to you from where you're at on the ship.
Okay. How many gnomes are left?
There's probably maybe like 40 or 50 gnomes on this ship.
Okay.
And they're moving around. You see them having to take quite more frequent breaks of shoveling coal, like the ones that you're working with directly. You sense that they can't keep up with your strength and stamina.
Okay. So Vaso, he's gonna try to talk to like one of the head gnomes.
All right, you see somebody is like managing the coal pit, we'll say.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask him, hey, so where are we heading?
I don't know. We're looking for survivors. We're looking for people to help us man the ship, stations, anywhere. Just like you. We're trying to pick up stragglers, people we find just running, just picking them up.
How long do you think we can stay in the air?
I don't know. We keep losing people. I don't know how much longer we'll stay. I think at this point they're starting to look for someplace safe to touch down. That seems to be why we're just sporadically looking around.
I know a safe place where we can land.
You do?
I do.
All right. Where is that? Can you give me directions or?
Yeah, it's and I'll tell them Cave Town.
Okay, I don't know what Cave Town is, but
it's north of Black Bay Harbor.
I don't know what that is either. Is that like one of the ruins?
No, it's the main city.
A city?
Yeah,
but the cities are all moving. I don't know where you would know a city's at.
Yeah, I mean it's complicated, but if you give me a map, I can point you in the right direction.
We don't have a map here, but I guess I can bring you to the what's it called? The bridge. I don't have a map here, but I could probably take you up to the bridge.
Okay.
And he'd lead your way up to the bridge.
Okay.
There'd be a slight commotion when you come into the bridge because they don't quite trust you yet.
Okay.
But he leads you over to a map. Now, where's this cave town you're telling us is a safe landing spot?
I'm gonna point it out on the map, and
okay, and you see that it's about a 2-day drive, a 2-day fly. Crazy how that works out.
Convenient. In Mike's world.
Exactly.
Perfect.
You're looking at the map though, and you notice that there's not cities on the maps, but where you would normally see cities in Ivana, you're seeing like scratched out sections, and underneath it you'll see like written underneath it, ruins.
Okay.
Uh,
And that's where
Each-
the cities are.
yeah, so where all the cities are, they have them mapped as some sort of something ruins. So it'd be like the bay ruins or the mountain ruins. So they have them marked as land markers, but not actual cities.
Okay.
All right, that's where we're going to leave Vaso for a little while. You're getting them directed towards where you would picture Cave Town.
I wonder who's next.
Yeah, we're going to jump up to...
Back to woods, right? I mean,
Vimus. You are... let's see, what was that spot called, that fishing spot right outside of Black Bay Harbor?
happy to know you're fishing while the rest of us are over here trying to save the world.
Ye old Wharfery. Bayside?
Bayside. So you...
Bayside High with Zach Morris,
Yep.
AC Slater.
Screech, Kelly,
So you're sitting there with Schlater, and...
Schlater.
Schlater.
It's the Jewish version of Slater. Schlater.
Hey, Preppy, come over here.
Come here, Preppy.
Bait my hook.
So you are hiding out in what you think is a old like dock house. It's a little bit worn down and eroded, so you can see through the slats. But you are looking out, and you're seeing a battle just taking place in Black Bay Harbor. Even from above the walls, because you're outside the walls now, you can see occasionally like an arm of the Colossal score up, and debris goes flying. It's very Attack on Titan type.
Sure, yeah.
And you see light shards constantly bombarding it. You see the air elemental ships are trying to fire at it. But then you also see there's other Denoa that are running into the city. So you definitely tell that the city is under siege, basically from Denoa.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the thick of it. So Vimus is very... He's very weirded out for obvious reasons.
Yep.
Almost died twice in a 2-hour span. Saw the
For very significantly different reasons.
Yeah, saw the rage of one of his friends. He thought was one of his friends, almost kill him. Now he's got his savior again twice, but with an army of people he doesn't necessarily trust in their current condition. He's got the Colossal Titan. He's seen the Harbinger of Creation. Yeah, he's really trying to keep it together.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
23.
As you're looking over this, you would have glanced up to where the Harbinger's sanctum is, like his residence, up on the top of the missing peak mountain. And you see just an ever subtle glow, like a constant golden glow coming from that location on the mountain. And it's not moving around, so you sense there's something going up there. It's subtle enough, though, that other people haven't noticed, but you just know where to look because you were just up there.
Vimus is also trying to figure out, like, he knows we got to get back to the mountain where he just came from. And the original plan was to try to get the Colossal Titan to somehow... Colossal Titan. Now you got me talking about Titan. The Colossus to somehow breach that barricade to get rid of the gold shards.
Yeah.
Because he's already seen the Harbinger weak. So we know he's weakened. So if this is really our mission, the person I talked to is going there also.
Yep.
So I think I would ask that person.
Mm-hmm.
In his...
So what's your thoughts, General?
When you were talking to Cormit about coming here, did Cormit provide any clues on how to get up into the Harbinger Creations mansion or the barricade we would face?
He just says there's bad omens coming from his residence. He's killed gods there. That's left a mark.
Yes.
And there's something keeping. He's holding a power there, a power we need to disrupt. But he doesn't know how to do that or what the power is. He knows he's protecting something there, something that will turn the tide, so to say.
Woods, Vaso, and I were up there, and yes, there is a huge chamber with these golden shards flowing into it, but it's barricaded by an invisible magical force field. So I know where it is.
Go ahead and roll a history check as you were talking about that.
13.
I'd say even with a low row of 13, you would remember when you were lying almost burned to death in the lava. You had looked over and you had saw that the archway
Was
to
cracking.
the arena room was cracking.
So hopefully as time goes on, just in the Harbinger's state continues to decline, hopefully that barrier breaks.
Yeah, I think you'd put that together.
I think I still have the walkie-talkie from Amelia.
I think you do too. Yeah, because you kept it on you and told her to keep one on her also. Yeah.
Yep. So I would tell Kincaid that I think I can get us a ship to get up there.
That'd be beneficial as long as we don't get hit by one of these. He's going to look up and see that there's some flying Danoa pterodactyl type.
Right. I know the Iron Mist should be here any day that can provide support. And hopefully Woods and Vaso have made it to Cave Town.
Yes, we sent our messengers out just moments ago, and they're on their way up to Cave Town to let them know that you are here with us, General.
I also think we need to somehow lure the Colossal to the mansion.
Oh, out of the city?
Yeah, I think the Danoa surrounding him and all the light shards in the mansion will negate.
Okay. As you are saying that...
Negate. Oh, I didn't know that specific word.
Oh, no. As you're saying that, you start feeling a little bit of tremors in the ground, and you're hearing a very steampunk object moving. And then you look south and you see the iron mist is starting to crawl towards Black Bay Harbor. So you know it's about 30 minutes out, but it is on the move and cresting right for the middle of the city. Do we need to go and inform your friends of anything?
Yeah, we need to intercept and inform them of our plan so that we can have a greater chance of success.
Okay. Let's move out there slowly, carefully. Should I leave the army here or take it with us? I think we should leave it here.
I was thinking here,
so we can move a little bit
you
more
and
quicker.
I can probably move faster and stealthier.
All right, let's do that.
And I'm sure him being a sorcerer, I think he had spells to open that.
All right, as you guys, he gives his army a command to stay put, and you guys drop down into a crouch and start moving your way towards Black Bay Harbor, and you can go ahead and roll a d6. And tell me what you get.
Uh-oh.
I feel like there's some PTSD happening from episodes
Oh my God.
we don't know about.
Why is he doing this? 2.
That's where we're going to leave.
I was
Vaso
also
for
going
the
to
time.
No miss. I was also going to stealth. That was my initial roll.
That was you can do a stealth roll if you want. Tell me what it is.
18.
18. Let's pick back up with Woods. You are just listening to the beach, the tide going in and out, and all of a sudden you feel a pain in your right hand.
Okay.
As you look down and there's a little crab that's picking at your hand.
Okay.
And then when you move, it scutters away and runs away, but it pulls your attention back to the here and now, and you don't know how much time has passed, but it is darker than when you ran from Cape Town.
Sure.
So you know it's been a few hours.
Okay. I'm going to kind of get back up and sit up for just a few more minutes and gather my thoughts, collect myself, and realize that we can't continue having breakdowns like this. We have to kind of get it together, and we started out with a purpose, and we still believe in that purpose, regardless of the side effects from it. We can't go back, so we just got to continue to kind of forge forward. So she's gonna get up and kind of just walk back the shoreline to where the elves are, and I'm assuming by now they're done carrying off their Denoa.
Yep, they are. So they would be probably preparing the meals for the evening. So
Yeah.
fishing boats might have been pushed out, and they're maybe coming back in.
She's not going to share that she was the one that fell the pillar in Castruun that killed all of their friends. She's gonna keep that one tight to the chest, but she is gonna start asking some questions to see if either of them have seen Nomis or Vimus, if they've heard any news, or and kind of just start kind of poking around and seeing if she's the first one to arrive.
You would definitely pick up quickly that you were the first one to arrive, which makes sense because you were able to teleport to the Temple of Saline, which was right next, half day from.
Yeah.
So you know it's going to be a while till, especially Vaso, who you know went to Amberton,
Yeah.
which you know is like on the other side of Black Bay Harbor.
Yeah.
So like you know that he's going to be a couple of days, few days, maybe a week until he gets there.
And she's just gonna kind of be in this fog. There's nothing really she can do with until the other ones get back. So I think she's just gonna jump in to the mundaneness of the Elven clan and just she just jumps in, and she sees like a fishing boat kind of go out, and she just jumps in, grabs a hold of the boat, and she's just gonna go fish.
Okay, so just try to be part of the community for now
Yeah.
while you're waiting.
Yep. And like just participate in their somberness and reflect, and then just be there and try to help, and maybe I guess a little penance for what she's done.
Okay. Anything significant you want to have happen over the next day?
No, I don't think so. I think really she's gonna continue to try to reconnect with Lucha and Sopalor. A lot of meditating. She knows she needs to get back on Sopalor's good side in order to be successful in the future. So there's just going to be a lot of meditating and just really just living amongst these people. It's as if she's in this trance and she's ignoring everything that's happening around her.
Taking a mental break.
Just
of
taking
just
a
doing some physical labor,
Yeah.
helping out, and not having to make decisions.
Yep. And she's just like waiting for her friends.
Her allies to show up.
Yeah.
All right. Vaso, you are amongst the gnomes on the Dauntless, the flying ship. You're making your way towards Cave Town. But on your way there, the gnomes get very nervous because they're getting close to the Bay ruins. So they're nervous about Denoa possibly attacking them. So they're planning on going like out towards the sea and kind of going around where the ruins are. As they're doing that, though, they notice that the ruins look different. They look like there's more than just Denoa there. There's lights coming from it. Usually there's just a giant colossal, giant creature that's there. What are those lights that are going on? Do you know what's going on over there? What's going on at the ruins? Are you leading us to the ruins?
No.
Are you sure? 'Cause it looks different than what we remember.
Yeah. All you need to know is just the world is changing.
Well, yeah, we noticed that when most of our population died. But why? Why is it changing? Why is there lights at the ruins? Why are there fires? What's going on?
Like, well, it's complicated, but there's,
What are you not telling us, Osaf?
I mean, there's just the world's changing. That's all I can say. That's all I know.
But we're not going there because I can see that. I can see that colossal, that giant monstrosity still there. That eternal terror.
We're not going there. Where we're going There's not.
So it's north of here still?
Yep.
Okay. And then they'll like even take a wider girth around it.
I feel like I can see Osam handing this book over. The world is changing, and so are you.
I think Osof's going to be a mayor after this is done.
Yeah.
All I can tell you, it's complicated.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
No,
Our
no.
village is changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
It's you're in good
Is it
hands.
complicated? Yes. Yes, it
Yes,
is
it is.
complicated.
Yes,
Is
I
the
would
world
say
changing? Yes.
complicated. In a word.
Complicated.
Complicated.
Yeah, and as we're passing, Vaso, he remembers that his dad is left there.
Yep.
So that kind of like hit
You left him with Amelia.
Amelia.
And now you're looking out, and even from the distance, you can't make out details because they're making a wide berth around the ruins. But you definitely see that the Colossal is in the middle of the city and just wreaking havoc. And then you see flashes of light. You see the air elemental ships, like bursts of light coming from them, like machine gun fire type stuff. So you definitely know there's a lot of chaos going on, but not enough to make out details. And I don't think you even know where your dad is in that
Yeah.
crowd.
You know, he's contemplating, okay, do I hop off here and go get my dad? But like, I don't know exactly where Amelia lives.
Yep.
So
Where he lives now, yeah.
I just gotta hope that Amelia
Got
taking
him.
care of him, looking out after him, or doing something to. I mean, it's tough, but you know, like he wants to help, but like he wants to go get his dad, but he knows like he's not going to be able to do anything
Okay.
with what he's seeing.
Yeah. So you just somberly look out the window as Black Bay Harbor, or as they call it, the Bay Ruins, gets out of your sight as you continue to move north. Nomus, you crouch down in a
Where did I
a
teleport?
sneak, and you are stepping out the door, and you find yourself immediately surrounded by a couple of kobold-looking Denoa, and they are progressing towards the walls. So you've teleported about, let's say, 500 feet north, right into the middle of some Denoa. I'm going to say one of them runs into the back of you because it was like right in the middle of the pack.
Boom. I think I would instinctively get really angry and just yell, "Cormit, you're not helping." I was just with Kincaid, and then I'm just running back.
Okay, so you have these Denoa now chasing you.
Yeah,
Are you just going to run right back to the same building that you
Yeah.
Okay. You make it back to the same building. What are you doing when you break into these doors?
well, I wasn't going to go in the. I'm like
Oh, you're
going to
gonna,
where I like left Kincaid.
oh, okay. So you're going to run towards it and kind of like veer off.
Yeah,
Okay. So you do that, and you're basically being a nice little kite, and you're pulling these Denoa across. And as soon as they pass the building, this undead army descends out and just annihilates them.
sweet.
And then
That's my plan
you hear
all along.
Kincaid like, Cormit, we could have just snuck by them. We didn't have to eliminate them. Stop doing this.
It's yeah.
I guess let's go to the Iron Mist now and see if we make it
Well,
there.
I may get teleported.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep him in line, but he doesn't listen that well.
I'm going to take out some rope, and I'm going to tie a section to me, and I'm tying a section to Kincaid.
Okay,
if I get teleported again, he's coming with me.
okay.
Because I heard he's really good. He's got some spells. He can hold his own.
Sounds good. So you guys are able to
A badass, as the kids would say.
Ooh.
The kids.
The youths.
The Utes.
the Utes.
Youths.
You guys are able to sneak, and you make it quite a bit of ways before you get spotted by a Denoa. And then you're getting ready to fight this Denoa, and then you get teleported to a spot like within view, but just further away to another Denoa, but it was like at the back of the pack. And you're like, oh, all right. And you look out and that Denoa is trying to figure out where he's all at. And you're like, hey, he actually did something beneficial.
All right.
And then
Yeah, keep doing that.
Yeah. So then you keep moving closer to the Iron Mist. And we'll say you're about a mile from it at this point. And go ahead and roll a d6.
6.
Nice. You
I know that was the number I wanted after doing it 3 times.
You immediately appear on the bridge of the Iron Mist, right next to General Engineer. Oh, hey, Vive, nice, welcome. What happened to George? He was just right here. Now, who's
Don't
this?
ask. This is my friend Kincaid.
Oh, okay. Hello,
Kincaid,
Kincaid.
meet General Engineer.
They do pleasantries.
And I'm untying our rope because that's kind of weird now. I'm gonna tell.
Is he your prisoner? Do we need to tie him up?
No. He can be trusted. We need to stop the Iron Mist right now.
Okay.
Where is Korgon? Have you seen the professor?
The professor
We need
appeared,
a
but
meeting.
he's in the infirmary right now, getting patched up.
He's severely wounded.
Yes.
Yes.
He's missing a hoof.
Yes, he
He's
is.
bleeding everywhere when he got here. But he said he's happy he's alive, and I'm sure he'd like to see you.
We need to talk to him. He's the glue that's going to hold us all together.
Do they make it out of his hoof?
Oh, man, horse jokes are never good.
He's the main guy. All right. Enough horsing around. We need to meet with the professor, Korgon, and you immediately.
And you want me to stop the Iron Mist here?
We need to stop because we need a plan. Charging in right now is going to lead to failure.
Okay. And he pulls up to a screech. He hands the reins over to, I don't know, Lyndall. He hands the reins over to Lyndall. Lyndall, keep us posted here. Defend the Iron Mist if we need to.
Yes, as you can see, there's Denoa flying everywhere. The Colossal is loose.
Yes, that was by plan, the Colossal being loose, but also I don't think things are going to plan now that
No, clearly.
the professor's here with a missing leg.
Yes.
But yes, Lyndall, please take command, and we're going to have a meeting of the generals. Does he need to come? And he points at Kincaid.
He is a general as well.
Okay.
Yes, he is pivotal to our mission succeeding.
Okay. So then you guys
Crucial.
pivotal, crucial.
Crucial.
Of high importance.
You guys will descend down to where the professor is.
Okay.
Vive, hello.
How-
Thank you for giving me the signal.
Well, of course, you're important to our success. And
So, do you know? I don't know how did they determine I was the traitor? Do you have any ideas? I thought I left my tracks pretty clean.
I was up in the Harbinger of Creations mountain
You made it up there.
vista. Yes. From there, you could see portals that show all the different pillars. So I think the Order of Light saw you damaging, weakening
Interesting.
the pillars, but they don't know your connection as the professor and Damien.
Oh, so they don't know that I'm running.
They don't know that you've merged.
Okay, that's good. At least that
Vincent-
secret's still there.
Vincent has no idea the Order of Light war commander has no idea about merging, or that he may possibly have already been merged, which I doubt because I've seen a rage in him that I've never seen before. As you well have.
Yes.
Felt.
He. There was no quorum of discussion or surrender. It was just brutal attack. I barely made it out. After.
Yeah, when I was just Nomus going through the Order of Light, he was very encouraging, friendly, and I've never once seen this rage and violence in him.
Well, hopefully maybe the Colossal will be able to take care of Benson for us. We don't need to worry about that.
I think we need to somehow lure the Colossus into the mountaintop mansion.
Okay.
The Harbinger is weak. We both saw that.
Yes, he seemed to be in agony.
Yes, and I think combining the Colossus with all of the gold shards he's kept hoarded up in his mountaintop lair, I think will negate each other and weaken him and the Colossal even more.
That'd be beneficial, but we do need to save the citizens that we can. That's what I was actually tasking the Iron Mist with doing.
Right, before we go in there and we lose any and all advantage, we just needed to come up with a plan.
Okay.
We have sent for Woods and Basso. They're going to be instrumental in this as well. So I think once they get here, maybe the four of us somehow get back to the mansion, which I have a former ally of the Order of Light that I think can help get us there.
Okay.
But we'll need the Iron Mist to protect us.
So let's start working on a plan for that. Woods, you are cleaning out the dinner pots from the night before, looking out over the ocean, and you hear a whoa, whoa, whoa. And you look south and up in the sky, and you see this, for the lack of a better words, a blimp, like a Goodyear blimp.
Okay.
A very steampunk feel, floating towards your location.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a couple fellow elves with me and kind of head out to get a better look.
Okay. The ship starts to descend down, and these dragonfly legs come out, and it lands and settles on its own weight.
I'm gonna draw my bow and do a couple hand signals, or just kind of yell over to the guy on my right to go get the others. And I'm gonna have my bow drawn as I approach. Who are you?
As you're shouting up at this giant thing, a door swings open on the bridge, and stepping out into the light, you see Vaso. Vaso is covered in coal, and he's got a clamp for his left hand.
Like, don't shoot me again.
She
A clamp.
Don't shoot me again.
You lose your hand?
She takes her arrow, moves it a little bit to the right, and lets it go. She's purposely shooting at him, but not him,
Okay.
just for fun.
Let's see if you roll a d20.
28.
Okay, yep, you're able to hit the target that you want, which is going to be just the metal beside him or something.
Yeah, just 6-7 inches from his head.
Oh, getting close.
And I then kind of take one of these things. I hold my bow out and I do a very dramatic bow, like full hip bow. And I come back up and I bow again.
That was close. That was way too close. Look how far away. And then he pulls it out and he throws
I'm
the
going to
bow
need that back.
He throws it back at her.
Are you down? Is he
It
down
doesn't
on
even get close to making it to her, but yeah.
Are you down on the ground yet, or?
He's still up there, and the rope ladder would be descending down for you to climb down.
Can't you fly?
You can also fly.
What?
Yeah, I can fly. I'll fly.
Okay.
So you descend down all like, ah.
I'm spinning around and get the coal off me.
Yeah.
Fancy tricks.
Yeah.
And then you land on the sand, and then as you look up at the same door that Vaso came out of, all these gnomes come out and start lining the bridge,
Okay.
and they have spears in their hands.
Okay. I'm gonna go hug Nomus.
He's a long ways away. So.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna walk
It's a big
towards
air
him.
hug.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You mean
You said
Vaso?
gnomes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Everybody wants to hug Gnome.
I'm sorry. You know, damn nang tags.
We've only been playing this 2 years.
I've
I've only had 3 characters. So
I remember all of
you
your
can get
characters, but I
confused.
can't remember Vaso's name.
It's fine. I called him Chad the other day.
I walk up to. I'm gonna head towards Vaso and just give him a big hug and kind of pick him up and squeeze him tight.
Oh, don't squeeze me so tight.
I know, friend. I just. I think we're screwed.
What? What do you mean?
I just.
Hold on. And I'm gonna talk to the gnomes. Like, hey guys, put your spears down. We're cool. We're friendly.
Did you?
And then you get tackled by some of the elves that are very excited to see you. They don't mean to attack you, but they all go in to like hug and hold you, but then they just keep coming. So they just push you over and they are excited to see you. But there is only about 20 of the elves from Cape Town that are out here hugging you.
I just give you this look in your eyes, like we did this. And I'll kind of fill them in later as to why, but
Yeah.
I'm not telling them.
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
not going to say it in front of the elves.
Yeah. Did you find yourself a little army?
Hey, say what you want about them, but they saved my life.
Okay. Well,
I was gonna die,
if I wasn't there, somebody else is gonna have to save your life. So that tracks.
and I'm gonna later tell her that Amberton's a ghost town.
Yeah.
There's nobody there. They're all gone.
Yeah. I don't.
And that was before I fell the pillar.
I don't.
So I don't know if, us falling the pillars has to do with it, because
Yeah, well,
that was before we fell the pillar.
I'm assuming him and I are kind of out of everyone's earshot, and we're walking back.
Yeah, I was going to say the elves seeing the gnomes rescuing and bringing you back would be very grateful and invite them to join them for breakfast, and restock. And you would sense that you would notice that somebody that wasn't a leader before is talking with the leader of the gnomes. So that's weird to you, because you would have expected to see, I don't remember who the leaders were in this city, but you would have expected to see York or somebody talking for the elves, but it's not. It's somebody that you barely even recognize is taking leadership and talking to the gnomes. But they're busy haggling, interacting, so you and Woods are able to walk up the beach at an earshot so you can talk.
I think when we fell the pillars, we had some unintended consequences. She's gonna kind of turn back around, and when I got here, this is all that was left. They were all dead. And I did that. When I fell the pillar in Castrun, it killed all of these Denoa, or it killed all of these Dorma elves instantly.
We don't know that for sure.
We do know that.
No, because I was in Amberton. When I went to Amberton, it was already a ghost town.
Yeah, but
There was nobody there.
That could have been for any other reason. These are freshly dead.
I mean, there's something going on, but
We've collided these worlds. It was exactly the thing I was afraid of. I thought souls were going to collide, but instead the actual physical worlds collided. I can only imagine what Black Bay Harbor looks like.
it looks pretty scary.
Oh, great.
There's the colossals there.
Oh, perfect. What are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to fix this? Finish this?
Let's wait for Vimus and
Golly, I hope he has a plan.
come up with a plan.
'Cause
Did he
I thought
fell
it-
Did he fell the pillar in Black Bay Harbor? Have you
I
heard from him?
I haven't heard from him, but I would assume the fact that my Temple of Selene is also sitting in the middle of the dark, forbidden forest tells me that the spell is broken.
Yeah,
Which-
it was weird in Hammerton because it was like parts of it was what I recognized, but then there was parts of it
Dorma,
Dorma.
right?
Yeah.
And that's
So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's almost like it's not fully
we're at,
collided yet. Like
we're-
we're in the middle of it almost.
like we're not completely one. You think the Harbinger of Creation's still holding on, and if we kill him,
I don't know.
it'll fully merge. But then what does that look like when it fully merges? What are these shards? What happens to these shards? What happens to the people? What happens to us?
Go ahead and roll a history check, Woods.
We all die, and it leads us into our next campaign. That's what it does.
12.
All right. I would say you remembered as he was talking about how Black Bay Harbor wasn't looking great. It was looking scary, I think is what you said. You distinctly remember when you were stealthing through the woods to get to Cave Town, you noticed that all of the Denoa were heading south.
Oh, yeah. They're headed. So she's like, in her little rant on the beach, she's like, hey, did you notice that the Denoa were acting weird? They were all going in the same direction.
Did I? I mean, I was
When-
shoveling coal most of the time, so I couldn't really.
I think something's pulling the Denoa towards Black Bay Harbor, which means they're gathering, which means they're going to collide with each other, and we're going to have to fight something very large. I don't know where Nomus is, but he needs to get here. We got to figure this out.
You guys will leave that scene out on the beach talking while the elves are working with the gnomes on some sort of deal or arrangement. Let's go back to Vimus. There would be... Now, I do want to insist that we go help the people of Black Bay Harbor. That was the intention we brought the Iron Mist, was that we could rescue the citizens that are just thrown into this mix that the Order has created. I don't want people just dying because they're in the wrong place.
Well, I have a 5-step plan.
Okay. Does this involve saving as many people as possible?
Yeah, I have that in here.
Now it's a 6-step plan.
Let me scratch that in.
So first, I think we need to collect Vaso and Woods.
Okay. And I heard from...
We have runners, so
You said that Kincaid had sent some runners up.
yes. So hopefully we get them. I think Kincaid, his army, me, and possibly you, Professor, need to go to the mountaintop mansion to figure out how to break the rest of this magical barrier that leads to the Golden Shard chamber.
Okay.
Possibly Vaso and Woods can come with us.
So we want to wait for them before we deploy.
I think so, or tell them, relay a message to them about where they need to go. But I think it would be, if we have another day, hopefully we can wait for them. They can either come with us or they can help the Iron Mist and Korgon defend the citizens and distract Benson. I think Benson's going to be a problem. I also will need the Iron Mist to help defend the airship that's going to take us to the mountaintop mansion.
Using our cannons.
Right. Once we're there, then you can go west to Black Bay Harbor. I think there, defend citizens. I had that written down. We also probably need to somehow lead the Colossus to the mountaintop.
Okay, we'll have to try to figure out how to do that.
I think once we break the magical barrier, it should be
drawn.
I think it should be easy once all the gold shards.
Yes, they do seem to be, in our experiments, they do seem to be attracted to the gold shards. I like and then immediately the Iron Mist starts to move forward. And it's moving forward at quite a high speed. What's going on? So you guys race upstairs, and Lindell is frantically trying to move towards Black Bay Harbor. And as you look out, you see that there is a large collection of citizens that are trying to run south. They're getting swarmed and attacked by Denoa. And Lindell is trying to get the Iron Mist to them, and he's directing some of the air elemental ships that the Iron Mist has to go try to rescue and try to save off the Denoa that are obviously attacking these unarmed citizens. We need to go save the citizens. They're dying. They don't have time. We need to go get them now.
I mean, I can't argue with that, but I don't think we need to breach the city yet.
Well, let's at least get up to the city.
I mean,
And the professor's going to be pretty on board with moving the Iron Mist.
I mean, this is your all's
That's why.
ship.
That's why,
That's why
we're
you're
repairing
here,
it.
but we can't lose the Iron Mist because we need to get to the top of the mountain.
Okay, so let's bring the Iron Mist to south of the city. We'll stay outside the walls, and then we can use the ships to free survivors. Is that a deal?
That's a deal. Yeah.
Okay. So then the Iron Mist would start moving forward, using its guns to take care of the small Denoa. And you're able to stay on the board, or you can leave. You don't have your army with you right now. So I'm leaving it up to Vimus. Do you want to aid in the rescue of citizens, or do you want to...
No, I think the Iron Mist can handle that.
Okay.
I think Kincaid and myself, we need to start working our way towards the mountaintop. You said the Iron Mist has
Air elemental ships, yep.
So if Woods and Vaso get here, they can either decide meet us at the mountaintop or head into the city.
Okay. So we'll say you're going to take on...
I think me, the professor, since he's wounded, he's got magical abilities. Myself, Kincaid. How many of the zombie truth seers did he have?
Probably about 40.
Since he's commanding them, I'll leave him up to him if he wants all 40 to come with us or if he wants some to stay here. I'll leave that up to him.
Okay. I think Kincaid...
He would probably need at least half,
I would say Kincaid would probably pick the ones that he thinks are the best fighters and have the other ones help with the Iron Mist. I'm going to call it raids into the city to try to use their air elemental ships to specifically find citizens to fly back. So they need people to fend off Denoa while people board, that type of stuff. And since his undead army isn't going to get tired, I think Kincaid would want to utilize that resource.
Sure.
So he's going to save some for your assault. Let's say he saves 10 for the assault.
That works.
And the other 30 he commands to help the Iron Mist.
Okay.
And over the next day, while we're waiting for them to get to us, maybe, because you're pretty wounded and banged up.
Yeah, two things. I was going to ask, if I can get some more healing, and then I don't know if it would be advantageous to talk to Theron at this point.
You could try, yep.
Just to see if the pillar falling has changed something within him, because he was a good fighter. He could also be of use, I think, at this point.
I think his insanity would be a little bit less after the pillar fell. He's still not 100% himself, but he would be safe enough that you could probably send him and Gorgon out on those raiding missions.
I just hated seeing him cooped up in there, and I think I promised I would find a way to get him out.
I think getting out and actually fighting something is more of like a, just go let your rage out over.
Well, I knew he was a ranger, so he's good at tracking and leading, so.
Yep, I think you would be able to utilize him. And then I'll say you, Damien, or the professor, Lingineer, are going to take on more command positions. So you'll be in charge of looking over the maps of the city, lining up where the raids are going to go. So you're not physically going into the battles, but you're organizing the assaults.
I think I would also, I know this is going to sound morbid, have the raiding parties, if they come across gold shards, collect the gold shards.
Okay, so you're going to try to collect gold shards as well as the survivors. Makes sense. I don't know what you're doing with them yet, but I like the idea.
I guess my thought would be if we can collect enough of them,
You might be able to control the colossal.
lure the colossal.
I like that idea. Like
We can like mount them to like cannonballs and shoot them at it with the gunships is
Yep,
kind of
I like-
what I was thinking.
I like that idea.
Boom. Inspiration.
Wow. Well, I mean, that feels like inspiration.
That feels like inspiration.
It
to
also
me, too.
feels like inspiration hasn't been handed out in like
It
multiple
hasn't
episodes.
been in a very, very, very long time.
So,
I have bardic inspiration. That's a little different.
So did you get it?
Yeah, I'll give him it. Put it on your character sheet.
Boom.
All right.
1 inspiration.
Faso and Woods.
You'll forget to use it.
I know. Well, we used to have cards, didn't we?
Yeah, there used to be cards, but I don't know where those ended up at
'Cause
all.
we never use them.
'Cause I'm so bad about it.
Inspiration. Being the good general I am. All right.
York, the elf that's in charge, comes up to both Woods and Vaso very solemnly. I would like to thank you for helping us set up this amazing town that we're able to set up, but after talking with the gnomes, we realized that it's probably safer for us to be on their flying ship. We used to have a flying ship, so we do know the skies are a lot safer for us. Do you guys want to come with us?
No. We have to wait for Nomus. We have to wait for somebody to meet us here.
And you think he's going to come?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. He's gonna be here. He should be here soon. Also, we might need you in the future. So, if you want to stay up in the sky, maybe you can stick kind of close by.
We're boarding the gnome ship. I don't know what their plans are. It sounds like we're just trying to get off the ground.
Does this ship have any military
They should-
capabilities?
They should have the shell phone, so we can communicate with them.
Oh, that's great. But do they have like cannons or anything that in the future could be helpful?
I know they had a bunch of arrows.
Yep, they had like
to shoot.
ballistas that they were using.
Yeah.
Do you think the gnomes, and she's talking directly to
York.
Vaso,
Oh, Vaso. Sorry.
and do you think we're going to need them? Whatever we're walking into, we're going to need all the support we can muster. So even if it's a ship in the air that can shoot things
Yeah.
and help distract, like, can you talk to the gnomes and see if that's something? And
I'll go. I'll go talk to the gnomes.
she's going to turn to York and say, I know you have lost so much, but we might need your help. And if you could if you could power that ship so the gnomes can fight on our behalf, we would be eternally grateful.
He's gonna hold his head down a little bit in shame of we can't fight anymore. We just need to be safe. We've lost so much. Please don't ask us to fight.
That's fair. She's going to just put her hand on his shoulder and say, then you decide if the gnome ship is a place for you.
He's gonna hug you, hug Vaso, and then turn around. And as he turns around, you see the rest of the Cave 10 elves, the remaining 20, all have packs already ready to go, and they sling them on their shoulders and start walking towards the Dauntless, which is the flying gnome ship.
It's fine. Just let him go. I think it's the least we can do. They'll probably die. And she just walks away.
Morbid.
I mean,
No, it's fair. Fair.
I'm going to go talk to the head gnome.
Okay.
Tell him, stay nearby. We might need you. You stay up in the air where you're safe, but stay nearby in case we need you.
Okay.
And I'll hand them the shell phone, the other, so that I can communicate with the
I'll
the,
say
the
at
head
this
gnome.
point there would be enough shell phones you could get it figured out that you have a shell phone with them, and they will take it. And you sense. Go ahead and roll insight check. Actually, we never use insight.
Let's start now.
Start now.
inspo, insight, anything else?
17.
You get a strong suspicion that your calls will go unanswered. But he does take it.
Oh.
And then they leave, and we'll say that they even fly out. About 3 hours later, you and Woods are I'm picturing you guys sitting on a piece of driftwood as this boat comes rowing into shore, or you see like this mast ship come into the cove. And you see Klein and Bonnie on the boat. And they're like, Woods, Vaso, we found you. Nomus has sent us.
I'm going to give him a hug.
Yeah,
Perfect.
same.
Go ahead
with
and
Bonnie.
roll insight checks.
11.
11.
23.
You, being as an elf that lives a very long time, you are shocked to see how much Bonnie has aged over a relatively short time frame.
So I like hug her and then kind of pull her back. Do I believe it's not her?
No, you believe it's her. She's been it so long since I've seen you, Woods. It's so nice to see you.
You look.
We need to get back.
Yeah. You look great.
It's been
Good answer.
It's been a rough few years.
Yeah.
As this story pulls on your soul, in the end, we hope it is full.
Hey guys, it's Mike, your host and Dungeon Master at Carriage Rest Tales. I just want to say thanks for taking the time to listen to our podcast. It really means a lot to us. If you are enjoying the content and you haven't already, please give us a 5-star review. It's really going to help us grow our listenership and be able to reach more people. I also want to give a special thanks to Tabletop Audio for providing the background music for today's episode.